2 seconds more. Again, thank you.
Please don't go on their Twitter or X.
No.
Don't run Twitter. It's Twitter or X. No. Let them go on Twitter or X. I don't care.
Let them go to Twitter. I don't care. Ahead of 2027 general elections, a former Kaduna State Governor and former Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Abuja, Madam Marcel El-Rufai, on Wednesday breezed into the Abuja National Secretariat of the Social Democratic Party SDP. An informed source told our news correspondent on Wednesday evening that the former governor, who is a chieftain of All Progressive Congress APC, paid a consultation visit to the national chairman of the party, Alhaji Shehu Musa Gaban. According to the source, Alhaji Musa described El-Rufai as a friend with high political pedigree and added that Nigeria needed transformational leaders like him. The source further added that Gaban appreciated him and his entourage for the visit, saying that it is time for all stakeholders in the country to put aside ethnic, religion, and political differences to move the country forward, more especially at the period when the country is facing serious challenges ranging from hunger, insecurity, joblessness, kidnapping, inflation, among others. The source hinted that Madam El-Rufai was received by the member of the National Working Committee (NWC) of the party.
Don't ever believe that a politician is a leader. Don't ever believe that. Because the system that we have produces politicians. It doesn't produce leaders. And so you can have a politician who knows nothing about leadership and he's leading you. Politicians are concerned about the next election. That's all they're interested in. That's why they cannot be leaders. But leaders are different. Leaders are concerned about the next generation. I want you to compare those two thoughts the next time you have a politician come to your house wanting to vie for your vote. Just ask him, what is your vision for my children? I will sit and listen for 20 minutes for you to tell me what it is. He will leave your house because he has no interest in your children's children. His concern is to stay in power, to keep the position, to win the next election. This is why they cannot lead. When you are going to have a conversation with a politician, you should actually try this as a test. You, by the way, as a citizen of a community, you have a right to be seen by the mayor. I hope you know that. If you voted for a mayor, the mayor works for you. Therefore, you have a right to see him. You can make an appointment to see any public officer you voted for. Did you know that? That's your legal right. If he don't want to see you, you can take him to court. That's democracy. So I want you to make an appointment to go and see your mayor or go and see your governor and just sit and say, I want 30 minutes with you, sir. And ask him about that list right there. And sir, what is your purpose for being in leadership in this city? What is your purpose? The first question will make him very nervous. Second question, what is your passion for our community? He'll be wondering what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I just want to build roads and bridges and provide jobs. No. What is your passion? And this is why we need to question the leaders we have. And so I have a little thought here. I call it politics versus leadership. Let's talk about it for a second. Number one, politicians focus on programs, not vision. Number two, politicians' priority is securing the next election, not securing the next generation. Their focus is different. Number three, politicians are preoccupied with promises, not purpose. What we need is statesmen stateswomen. We don't need more politicians. A statesman is an interesting human. A statesman, think of the next generation.
Politicians don't care about your future. Politicians don't care about the next generation. This is what they care about. That is the next election. Tell me, anyone who has the people at heart will not talk about the election, will not make political move to parties, start planning how to switch to other parties when Nigeria is facing crisis. The crisis in joblessness, the crisis in inflation, insecurity, and so on and so forth. El-Rufai is the one that brought Buhari to Nigerians. He brought Buhari to Nigerians. He fought Buhari. He brought Tinubu. I don't really know what is going on. Tinubu appointed him to be minister. Senators did not agree. At the end, they pushed him out of ministerial position. I know that one of his sons is in the House of Rep. By the way, I love that his son, very intelligent and very good. I love that El-Rufai's son. But the political move that El-Rufai is making at this moment is not supposed to be. That shows you what your politicians care about. They just care about the next election. They don't care about what you eat, who cares about what is going on, whether you are being kidnapped, and so on and so forth. And it is a dangerous something, because when you have politicians as leaders, instead of leaders as politicians, you could see that reverse is always the case. We need leaders. We don't need more politicians. We don't need politicians in their affairs. I know that 2027 is going to be a revolution. It's going to be a revolutionary vote, because people are going to protest with their vote, not like what happened in 2023. And as you can see, a lot of things have begun to happen. Instead of politicians to concentrate on how to build the country, on how to build the economy, on how to revive so many things that are already dead. But what you see politicians doing is to be going from one place to the other, try to look for where they are going to decamp to. There is no doubt about that. El-Rufai is contesting for president in 2027, and he's going to have the Northern vote. Believe me, he's going to have their vote, because the Northerners are not with Tinubu at this moment. You could remember in 2012, with only Northern vote, Buhari was having up to 13 million and so on and so forth. So El-Rufai definitely is going to contest for 2027, and he's going to have majority of the Northern vote. Definitely Tinubu is going for the second term unopposed. So APC will still rally around with him, but he's going to lose a lot of vote from the North. PDP, I don't know where PDP are going to bring out their candidates from. Definitely, if Atiku is coming out, he's going to wrestle the votes from the North and North Central with El-Rufai, himself, Atiku, and Kwakwanso, because definitely NMPP, they are still bringing their own candidate. The Labour Party has crisis now. We don't know, but if everything be well, definitely P2B is still going to come out as president. So we are going to have a very rough election coming in 2027, but you know what? It is going to be a protest. This election is going to be a protest. It's going to be, a protest vote where people will defend everything they have done with all their might. In 2023, Nigerians were deceived that there are going to be electronic transmission of results from the polling unit, as said by INEC chairman. That was why people said, okay, that is to say the only thing we could do now is to vote. People voted. But unfortunately, what happened during the election was opposite of what they told us. Let me know what you think about El-Rufai's move on the comment section. Thank you.